This segment of Panther Sports Talk is brought to you by CFU, the power of service.
Welcome back to Panther Sports Talk. More with David Harris, Director of Athletics here at UNI. The school year gets started off next week, as well as the many athletic events. This year's special as you're honoring women's athletics and 50 years. Why is that important to take some time to honor that tradition?
It's important because so many of our female student athletes have played a prominent role in establishing UNI athletics. The UNI athletics department that we all know and love today. So when you look at successes academically, athletically, things that are happening in the community, a lot of these former student athletes laid that foundation. And people hear me all the time talking about the Panther family and ultimately what that means. And to me, it means everyone that's participated here, everyone that's played for UNI, everyone that's helped to build the foundation, everyone that comes to support our games, our staff, our fans, our donors, everyone that's interested in the department and really invest in us. And these women have made a huge investment in UNI athletics, one that continues to pay dividends for us. And so when you reach a milestone like 50 years, it feels appropriate to be able to take a step back and really look at what's happened and make sure our current student athletes understand what's happened before them. So there'll be an educational component to it. We'll have a 50th anniversary team. We're going to do some things around our Women at Play event just to make sure that there is an appropriate amount of appreciation and recognition for the women who've come before and those that are here now and the contributions that they're making.
Be looking for more on that here on Panther Sports Talk as we talk about that. Also the strategic plan, I know we had you on talking about that. That's going to be released in the near future as well coming up. Just different ideas and vision to bring to the department.
Ultimately, for us, it's a roadmap. It's our ability to be able to say this is what we feel that the future of the department is about and what we're trying to do and really trying to be transparent in what we want to accomplish and how we want to accomplish it. And if you look at the vision, it's about unprecedented success for the athletics department, which means for us going a step beyond anything that we've done in the past in the hopes that we can fill a place like this, that people will be able to come to the Dome, come to the McLeod Center, come to West Gym, come to soccer, come to all the different events and watch us as we push to try to accomplish things together. But we need their support, we need that help, we need them to be at those events for us all to accomplish our goals.
One of the things that happened this summer was the men's basketball reseat. Why was that important to do?
To us, it's important because there hasn't been a reseat since the McLeod Center opened. And so for a lot of our fans who have come since that time period, ultimately they haven't had a chance to be able to improve their seating location. So we want
11 years.
Right. We want to be able to provide that. And then also there's a financial component where we're trying to drive money to the department, specifically to the PSC, because we're trying to do more with scholarships for that. So the reseat is an important element for us. It's something that Nathan Christensen did a great job in organizing for us. We were really pleased with how the process went and how it turned out, and hopefully people were able to go through a fairly seamless process.
All right, more with David Harris right after this, but first let's take a look at the Panther offensive unit for the football team.